Hey guys, Elliot here, Arkansas Insurance Advisors. Just still answering some questions that I get about insurance, about how do I protect myself, how do I insure myself, how do I do this efficiently. So one thing I get and I discuss with everybody I sit down with on their personal insurance is their home inventory. What do I do? How do I keep record of everything I've got? How do I prepare if there is a claim, from a small claim to something large, and I've got to show what I've got? So there's no exact way to do this, but I've got some tips. I've got some things that I've done for myself. So first just to set up, here's what happens if you have a claim. Let's say you had a fire, a tornado, something of that nature, where you lose everything. What happens is the insurance company's adjuster will come in. They'll sit down and they'd say, okay, Elliot, would you tell us what all you had in your house? Are you kidding me? I couldn't even tell what's in this office right here, much less what's in my whole house. Any kind of record you've got's better than nothing. People, I think, get overwhelmed by the fact that I could never have record of everything. Start somewhere. Start with a room. Start with the big stuff. Start with the expensive items. But start somewhere. The more info you've got, the better chance you have of having a claim completely covered. Because that's one thing on your homeowner's insurance is the contents. If you've got 150,000 in contents and you could only justify 120, you're not getting 150. That's just it. Make sure that if you've got that much stuff, you've got a way to justify it. Here's a couple examples. A couple years ago, I had my car stolen. I had my briefcase was broken into and stolen out of my car. It was my briefcase. It had my laptop. It had a iPad, sunglasses. I filed the claim. I had Travelers on my insurance. They did a great job. They completed everything. It took weeks to go through the process. By the end of it, I still found a couple $100 worth of stuff that I didn't claim because I couldn't remember it at the time. I didn't go back. You could always go back and have the claim reopened. It wasn't worth the hassle at the time to me. But that was simply my briefcase, not my whole house. So here's what I've done for my house to protect myself. I recommend clients to do. I took my iPhone, just like I'm shooting this video with here. I switched it to video. I walked around room by room and just took a video of what I had in my house. So I would go to something, I would just hold the video just like this, okay? I'm gonna switch this around here. So I would just, come into a room and just take a panorama and just turn slowly first. And then I would go to cabinets. So this is a cabinet here of my kids' toys. But I would open this up and I would just scan this just like this, just to see, what all's in here, okay? If I've got certain items in the floor, then I may come and just shine right on these. I'm not looking for any big details. I'm not even that concerned about serial numbers, really. I'm just concerned about being able to remember it. It took me 10 minutes to shoot a video throughout my entire house. I went through every room. I went through closets. I flipped through shirts. I just went one by one and just flipped through the shirts. I went through the kitchen. I opened the cabinets. I pulled out the drawers. And just enough, like I said, it was a 10-minute video. If the worst case were to happen, then I've got that video. We could sit and just pause it as we progress through. I've stored that online. I use a online backup service called Dropbox. I know you can get up to like 5 gig of data for free, which would more than store this video for you. There's a lot of other sites like that. You could keep it in your email if it's not too large. You could put it on a disk or a thumb drive and keep it at your safety deposit box in a safe. There's so many ways here to help. Don't be lost. Don't be stranded out there if something happens, because I promise you will not remember this stuff. If I could remember what was in my briefcase, you won't remember what's in your house. So thanks, guys. I appreciate the opportunity to keep answering your questions. If you've got other videos that you'd like to see, other things with insurance that you're not sure about, have you had some bad claims experiences? Have you had a situation with insurance you just didn't know what to do? Or do you have something right now that you don't know what to do? Comment on this video. Let me know what's going on, how I can help. I'd be glad to answer further questions. And if we can help personally with your insurance, look up Arkansas Insurance Advisors. You can Google it, arkansasinsuranceadvisors.com. And our phone number, I've got it right here. It's 501-436-6840. Thanks a lot.